I eventually went to the Les Brown Speaking for a Living workshop. From that, I ran into a few people that, were really making their move in the speaking business. I didn't make mine quite as fast. So I said, I know what I'll do. I'll write about my experiences, and that book I'll sell in the back of the room after I speak, and that'll increase my exposure and it'll increase my opportunities. I did that, and wouldn't you know, Murphy, it wasn't good enough. I wasn't selling enough books, I wasn't getting enough engagements. I said, okay, what I'll do is I'll design a website, and I'll put all this information out on the website. So I learned a little bit about website design. Turns out that my website design capabilities, I use Yahoo Site Builder, so it's not highly technical. I decided to come back to BDPA. I came to a meeting. Somebody said, we've got some students out there at John Carroll in this program. We've got some extra spots. We can open that up to BDPA members. I signed up. So here I've got a line that takes me from going to a conference, becoming a speaker, becoming an author, becoming a website designer, learning more about my career. All this started in 1983 when Ken said, Henry, why don't you come to this meeting? I want you to take a look at this organization. And you can call it whatever you want. You can call it coincidence, whatever. If you're spiritual, you call it something else. But what I'm trying to share is that little room that I was in back at Euclid, it offered none of these opportunities. The fact that you can get into an organization and participate and be a part of something and learn and grow and change careers and have different opportunities is amazing. The reason it is that if in fact I went to school to get a degree in marketing and learn how to create membership databases and learn, I'd have 5 or 6 degrees, and they will all have been watered down by the process of academics. All of this that I'm talking about now is real world stuff. This is the way it was. When you go out and do something, that's the way it's functioning today. So I'm not trying to minimize the value of education. What I'm trying to say, there's more than one way to get that education. You can get it while you're doing something for yourself and for others. Powerful people understand the value of the power of association. I'll give you an example. Somebody asked about Les Brown today. Les Brown, over the years, has partnered with T.D. Jakes, George Frazier. There's a gentleman that used to bring his conferences to Cleveland all the time, a white gentleman, I can't think of his name. What people on the move find out is that very often they get to a point in their career where they either temporarily or for some reason can use a boost, use a connection. Emerald signed on with Martha Stewart. I thought Emerald had it all together. He probably does have it all together, but he understands that there's power of association. Simon & Schuster. Your automobile dealers. If anyone can remember, and does, you might date yourself, but you used to go into a Chevrolet dealer and all you could buy was a Chevrolet. They didn't want to talk to you. You couldn't even park anything else on the lot. Now you've got dealerships that will sell you car A, B, C, or D. They found out power of association. There's something, you've got to connect with people and get into circumstances where you can grow. None of us can do it all by ourselves. The benefits from the power of association, only 2 things are really required. First of all, you must show up. An example of that was when I happened to show up at that meeting,